Native people, Native culture, Native knowledge. Hi, I'm Jeannie Green, bringing you award-winning Heartbeat Alaska.
Bringing you national and international Native news, this is award-winning Heartbeat Alaska, the premier Native voice in Native programming.
There's a heartbeat, louder than thunder, revolution is in the air. There's a heartbeat deep inside our mother. Are you too cool?
Now, with Heartbeat Alaska, here's Jeannie Green.
Hello and welcome to Heartbeat Alaska, Native news and Native information. I'm your hostess, Jeannie Green. Today we travel to northwest part of Alaska, to Noorvik, Alaska. We celebrate Inupiaq Day, the first of 3 days dedicated to the Inupiaq culture. It's a fabulous show. Let's go fishing under the ice, learn how to cut sinew, and much more. I'll be back with Noorvik, Alaska, right after this.
Heartbeat Alaska thanks Wave Wholesale Company, your one-stop supply source for village retail stores, food service customers, and government agencies. Welcome aboard, Wave.
Heartbeat Alaska thanks Era Aviation for sponsoring us through our stories. Era Aviation serving Anchorage, Cordova, Homer, Iliamna, Kenai, Kodiak, Valdez, Whitehorse, and 20 Western Alaska villages from Bethel. Thank you, Era Aviation. We appreciate your sponsorship. Visit Era Aviation at www.eraaviation.com.
Support for this program provided by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Alaska. We've been giving Alaskans the support they need since before Alaska was even a state. And we'll be here when you need us. We're here. We're with you. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Alaska.
We travel north now to Noorvik, Alaska, and study, along with the students, the Inupiaq culture, a way of life that is carried forward for thousands of years. Inupiaq Day in Noorvik, Alaska, is as much about the elders as it is the youth. Thomas and Edith Pungalik, like the other elder instructors on Inupiaq Day, were all born and raised in Noorvik, Alaska. Noorvik is located in the northwest Arctic region of Alaska, approximately 60 air miles from Kotzebue. The current population indicates that there are 700 full-time residents in Noorvik, of which 725 are indigenous Inupiaq Eskimo. The village was originally established in 1914. Noorvik means a place that is moved to. The village was established by Kwagmut Inupiaq Eskimo fishermen and hunters from Deering in the early 1900s. The village was also settled by people from Oskik, a few miles upriver. Edith Pungalik, like the other elders, loves to share. She loves to teach. Perhaps it was because of her past. Edith was raised by her mother when her father passed away when she was only 7 years old. Edith's mother, Alice Patterson, was a very talented, self-sufficient woman, and she taught her daughter everything she knew about the traditional ways of the Inupiaq people of the North. Here, Edith demonstrates the gathering of sinew from the leg of a caribou. Traditional ways had the caribou used in many ways. Nothing was wasted. Today, some Eskimos, Inupiaqs of the North, still use sinew in their sewing. And that's what it basically was used for, tying things together, holding things together. It was used for making mukluks and parkies.
Wait. See if they'll stay in there yet. One of these muscles, okay? Okay. Tool.
She cuts apart the leg, finding the sinew, then takes a little pipe, which she calls her tool, and uses that to pull the sinew through.
Now, you watch this one. Is it moving? Okay. Is it moving? Am I getting it? Are you sure?
Yeah.
D.
It's moving.
Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh.
Some people that are strong, they don't use that pipe or any tool. They just put it up like this. Put their leg right there, bone right here, and pull it.
I sure
I've
got
seen
it,
that.
all right. Now I'm going to cut it. Cut it. See, that's one of those ivalus right there. So if I go home, I'm going to put it in cold water and let it soak. After it's soaked, I'm going to take the meat out. Just scrape it like that. They'll be real easy to come out. Okay?
Ivalu.
And
That's sinew. Ivalu.
hang them outside and
Say
then
Ivalu. Ivalu.
now I'm going to get from the front part, okay? I get it from the back. Una, big one. And there's smaller ones here. Right there. Smaller ones. That's what I'm going to get from front. Don't cut the feet off before you get the ivalu, okay? Don't cut it off. Just leave it there.
That's what's holding it, right?
Yeah, that's what's holding everything.
That's what's holding. Yeah.
Yeah, see?
It's coming
If you
up to
cut
your
it,
feet.
it won't. This one will just come out instead of get the sinew from this muscle. Okay, you gonna watch this muscle again?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I got no power now. Okay. You see it? Okay. Okay. Some of the
After you dry it out in the cold, you'll start cleaning it.
Dada, ikikita na they'll dry. They're really
This is how they get it out. Like this. By a little piece at a time.
Yeah. When you dry them, cold weather, these are be real soft, not hard like this, but you just have to go in buckle or hammer on them. It'll get real easy to split. People is never get these,
Turn this out to the rod, fall into the rod this spring.
So I'm going to put these in water, cold water, if I go home and soak them, and later on I'll clean them and hang them out. And after you're done sinew, cut it up And what? Huh? Okay. These muscles now with no evolus, right? Where are the evolus?
Oh.
Okay. Now. See? Muscles. Huh? You have muscles too with evolus, right? You have evolus too in your muscles. That's to keep you strong. Run, who always run real fast.
Maybe too slow.
Okay, ready to cook. This one, you could take the skin out from here and throw it in pot, put beans, salt, pepper, bacon if you want. A little bit fast.
Don't go sleep. They all tell us to keep awake. Stay awake.
Edith's husband, Thomas Pungalik, is a role model not only for Noorvik youth, but for the whole northwest part of Alaska. But it wasn't always that way. By his own admission, Thomas Pungalik used to drink and smoke cigarettes. One day, his wife Edith prayed for him, and that was the day his life turned around. He stopped drinking. He stopped smoking. He stopped cussing. He began a new life. Thomas Pungalik became known as a man who would help. He started serving on boards, becoming involved in the Native community. Then 5 years ago, disaster struck. He got food poisoning, and he was medevaced to Anchorage. Halfway to Anchorage, he felt very weak, could barely breathe. He thought he wasn't going to make it, so he prayed. He told God if he would spare his life once again, that he would dedicate his life to the youth, to teaching them about drugs and alcohol. He would teach them about traditional ways. He would teach them how to survive, just like he has. Today he demonstrates catching whitefish from under the ice with a net.
Some of you girls want to take the fish out? Okay. The whole bunch of us are not fishing at fall time. Try to get fish for the school. We go fish, we go seine, and we get a lot of about 4 boats of fish for the school for the winter. That's our food in winter that time.
Yeah, that's terrific.
Sit up. Take turns. Go.
Let's get some other boys in there.
Yeah, get some other boys.
Boy and girls too.
Teaching the youth the way of life, the old traditional ways, is very important to the elders and everyone in the community of Noorvik. There are no roads into Noorvik. The only way to reach the community is by plane or by boat. Living in a remote area such as this, it's very important to know how to survive off the land. Though there are village stores and Western food is available, the elders believe that it is very important to carry on the tradition, not only for nutritive values, but also to nourish the heart and the soul. Subsistence is the major focus of the Noorvik economy. Their food consists of caribou, fish, moose, waterfowl, and berries. And whitefish. Today, Ramona Fields was brought in at the last minute to teach the youth how to prepare whitefish. Ramona Fields was also born in Noorvik. She was called in and very gracefully said yes, enthusiastically, as she loves to teach, and the youth, she says, love to learn. She was surprised to find out that many of the students already knew how to clean the fish. Ramona remembers the day when there was no electricity, no running water, and that, by all standards, was not too long ago. She remembers having to haul water from the Kobuk River, a time for some that seems like only yesterday.
We used to use these for socks. These, dry them up first like this, and then you soften them up and use them for socks.
I'll clean this at home.
Another invaluable resource of information is Noorvik resident Helen Kagoona. Helen was also born in Noorvik. Her parents were school teachers. They taught school in early years in the Inupiaq village of Hooper Bay. When Helen was younger, she spoke Inupiaq. And then when she returned back to the village of Noorvik, she started speaking her native tongue, Inupiaq, once again. The stories she passes on were told to her by elders of long ago when she was young. Helen has been involved in the community for many, many years. She was a bilingual teacher for 11 years and also worked as a health worker. She's an invaluable resource because of her memory. The stories told by the elders, stories passed on to the youth, reveal not only the heart of the native people, but also the lives unfold of ancestors in the past.
While they were checking their net in the river, when they got home, the girl was missing, and they didn't know where she went to. So the bear was down there and took the girl away while they were gone. Took her home to his den. The girl stayed there in the den with the bears. They didn't kill him. They didn't kill her. They fed her, nourished her. She was there all winter with them. Those poor parents looked for her. They gave up. They didn't know where she went to. Finally, it was springtime. The sun was getting warm.
Inupiaq Day in Noorvik, Alaska may appear to some as creative classroom instruction, but to the residents of Noorvik, the time given by the elders is so much more. It's a living movie of their past. In their midst are living, practicing examples of who they were ages ago. They are examples to the children of who to be today, their lifeline to survival. more Inupiaq Days are planned in Noorvik, Alaska, and those dates are November 16th, April 9th, and May 1st. Heartbeat Alaska will be reporting on those activities as well. And thank you so much, George Bechtel and Fred Dusing, the principal of the school in Noorvik, Alaska, and everyone else for your help on that story. I'll be back with more Heartbeat Alaska right after these important messages.
I just think, okay, if I don't catch this pass, the world will end. So it's like, save the world, baby. Save the world. You know what I mean?
Nice catch.
My cat's name is Sassy, and Sassy loves me. Unconditionally. I mean, I know that she needs me.
Hey, if you're going to be flying, check the weather before you leave and always file a flight plan. I'm Steve Haldane for Coca-Cola and Heartbeat Alaska. See you next week.
Thank you for joining us for Heartbeat Alaska. And before I go, I'd like to remind you to please get your camcorder out. We need greetings for our 9th annual Heartbeat Alaska 1-hour Christmas special. This Christmas special is broadcast statewide in Alaska with a half-hour version for our friends in Canada and also in Anchorage, Alaska. And last year, we received so many messages after the December 15th deadline. So please make sure that your village is represented. Make sure that your family is represented and start getting those Christmas messages right now. And we welcome Christmas programs and songs from villages across the north. Once again, God bless every single one of you. I'm Jeannie Green, and I'll see you again next week.
There you go. Move it down the side so that won't get tangled.
Yeah, that's the big crab. Ice there. We'll take them out because sometimes people driving still go a little bumper. Okay, pull it. One to the end. The bottom. Hey, kids, move back. Move back. Some of you girls want to take the fish out? Okay. The whole bunch of us are not fishing for fall time, trying to get fish for the school. We go fish, we go seine, and we get a lot of about 4 boatloads of fish for the school. That's our food.
This is Jackie Andrew at the Egan Center in Anchorage, Alaska for AFN Adult, 1, 2, 3. This is Jackie Andrew at the Egan Center in Anchorage, Alaska, here at the AFN conference. I'm Jackie Andrew for Heartbeat Alaska, here at the Egan Center in Anchorage, Alaska. We're down here for AFN, for Youth and Elders Conference 2000. I got it right, but now I got to not stutter. Okay. I'm Jackie Andrew for Heartbeat Alaska. We're down here at the Egan Center for the Youth and Elders Conference for AFN 2000. I'd like to welcome you here to the Youth Conference. We're I'd like to welcome you to the Youth Conference here right now.
I would imagine.
This is Jackie Andrew for Heartbeat Alaska, down here at the Egan Center in Anchorage, Alaska. We're here for AFN at the Youth and Family.
They're living day to day. But like I said, I think that's
I'm Jackie Andrew with Heartbeat Alaska. We're down here at the Egan Center for AFN, the Youth and Elder Conference.
And the thing is, they'll hang around and there's 100 rooms and 100
I'm
doors.
Jackie Andrew for Heartbeat Alaska. We're here at the Egan Center in Anchorage, Alaska. We're celebrating the AFN for Youth and Elders Conference. Come join us.
Depending on how hard you're willing to push yourself. Okay, you can go ahead and grab a seat.
I hope you're enjoying the coverage of this AFN.
This is going to go.
We'll be right back.
I haven't met these ladies before. If we can get your